Welcome back. All right, quick news of the day video for all you fine people on the internet for your Wednesday, December the 18th. We have 1 week left until Christmas. All right, and it just feels like it's flying by, doesn't it? So Justin Schultz has announced his retirement today. He played a grand total of 745 NHL games in his career, 71 goals, 253 assists, 324 points. Played for the Oilers, the Penguins, the Capitals, and for the Seattle Kraken. He won 2 Stanley Cups in his career. Kudos to him, and a solid career. Finished up. I will do a career video on him at some point, so keep your eyes peeled for that. There are other career videos as well that I know I need to do. They will get done. David Kampf is off LTIR for the Toronto Maple Leafs, so the Leafs are playing pretty well. Getting Kampf back will only help. Very good bottom six forward. And, very appreciated in Toronto. Kampf's one of those guys that if you don't watch him play, you might not be aware of how good he is. But when you get to see him play regularly, you understand how effective he is as a bottom six forward. The Sabres, it gets worse. Like, now they're last in the East. They're winless in 11. Alex Tuck saying that it sucks, but they'll get up tomorrow. They'll be a better team. And their next game is against Toronto. It's a home game on Friday, so we'll see how that goes. But the overall picture for Buffalo right now is not a pretty one. And so, this does, like, I keep seeing articles and questions of, Buffalo and have they hit zero or hit rock bottom? And the answer is, I don't know. How many times have they hit bottom? They've hit bottom so many times. Like, it just feels like every year we're talking about this. So, we'll see if they can get off the schneid on Friday. I'm not betting on it because I don't bet. The Ottawa Senators, meanwhile, have turned a disappointing season around. They've now won 4 in a row. One thing that Ottawa did this year was they managed to keep their record half decent there. Even when they were going through a tough time, their record still wasn't bad. They weren't that far out of the playoffs. The other benefit they had is that it doesn't look like it's going to take 100 points to make the playoffs in the East. It might only take 90 to 93. And so that might open the door for some teams to get in there, and Ottawa might be that team. With that 4-game winning streak, I do believe they are the number 2 wild card still in the East, and it'd be a lot of fun if they somehow managed to stay above the playoff line and got in. But don't be surprised if Pittsburgh, who have won, I think it's 6 out of 7 now, all of a sudden end up above that line. The San Jose Sharks have recalled Askarov. We'll see what happens with their goaltending the rest of this season. We know that Georgiev probably gets flipped again. We know that Vanacek may very well be on the move at some point as well. San Jose is going to maximize returns on these assets. Likely look to stockpile more draft picks. And I think Askarov may very well end up being, if not the starter, then at least part of a 1A, 1B rotation by the time we reach the trade deadline. So, for people who've been confused as to why he'd be okay going to San Jose where he's in the minors anyways, it's because there's a much easier road to becoming the starter in San Jose than there was going to be in Nashville, where UC Saros is entrenched as the starter. Alex Lyon's been activated off the injured reserve by the Detroit Red Wings. This is good news for Red Wings and their fans. And so we'll see how things go for Lyon in his return. They're at home against Philadelphia tonight. And it looks like Lyon's probably going to get the start. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like I said, nice quick video for you. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.